They've fucking burnt it all down.
They've done a good job.
They're trying to wreck it.
So is this isn't the first, this isn't the fire that happened, this was the
No,
previous
this
fire.
is they're trying to. I mean, that was the first one.
They've done a good job. Nothing left.
See that? I say that where newspapers are. Two fires in Sockville Street in as many days, many weeks as years. And how long did it take for the papers to print the story about the fucking thing being in fire? It took them about, they'd had that printed out if it was happening in America or in London, that fires. They would have had that printed out in a matter of about fucking 4 hours. We had to wait till the next morning, get a film on them, because that's something up in there.
Put a film on them. We're putting a film on you.
Try to fucking burn Glasgow down, but I'll tell you what, I'll never burn it down. Get a shot of this, Jerry. Out here, Woodlands Church, Glasgow Uni, right at that point there. That's the former Trinity College here, the former Park Church tour. Up there to the north, as far as I can see, that's where I was born and raised. So was Ryan. Down there to the west, that's where I live now. They're trying to burn Glasgow down. Who's trying to fucking burn it down? That's the question, isn't it? They're trying to fucking burn it down. That's why we need to make a film. That's why we're making the bit. You tell them, Ryan, what's happening in this episode? What's happening in this episode of your Consolevania?
There's going to be reviews. I'm going to review a game that you've never heard of. It's called Vampire. You've heard it now.
They're trying to fucking burn. They're trying to burn it down.
They're burning it down.
Let me tell you something.
They know that we know that the planet is flat. And that's why they're trying to burn it down.
Trying to burn. Listen, I'll tell you something else right about. Have you seen the wreckage? Well, we get to pick what we want to fucking review, right? Well, I wanted to review something, but not. But Jerry's claimed it. But let's get Jerry in.
I'm going to be reviewing God of War and I'm delighted about it. Shut up, I picked it first.
They're trying to fucking burn it down. I could have been doing God of War, and see, it should be me that's doing.
Yeah, well, I'm reviewing God of War. Robert wants to review God of War, but I was in first.
Well, I was very
and I'm a dad. I'm a dad with a son.
I'm a fucking.
And I've got another son on the way, so I've got two sons.
I'm also a dad.
2-0 to dad.
Raised in the fucking
God of War.
Born and raised in North Glasgow.
I'm doing God of War.
Where were you born and raised? I will fuck you, Jerry, because he's fucking shite at games, I know. What has he been reviewing? The past all these episodes he's reviewing fucking games for last year, and then suddenly he wants to review a fucking new one. What are you reviewing? Tell me what you're reviewing.
I've already told him what I'm reviewing. I'm going to leave you to it, right?
Well, the thing is,
I don't really
his fatherhood is an important fucking thing. It's an important thing to talk about, and just get a shot of the. Ryan, don't do it, Ryan. Don't. Ryan, fuck. Get.
Oh, I've had enough.
No,
I've had enough.
Ryan, right, God, Ryan,
Oh.
Ryan, don't.
Robert, I'm going to go to bed.
You're going to go to bed, it's a beautiful day outside. You know what, spin this thing with me?
No, I'm just going to. I need to evolve anyway, so I'm going to go to bed and evolve, right? Right?
Alright. Time to get up now.
Huh? Oh, I think it's happened. It's happened.
Have you evolved?
I think I've evolved.
Didn't you come?
Yes. I evolved all in myself.
That's moved, no?
It's Vampire and you're the London towns vampires. An action RPG in its own Steam. There's a hell of a lot of these progress trees. What are they called? Progress trees. There's a lot of them, but it's just me being a bit stupid and old. In the 25-30 hours that we're playing Vampire, much more straightforward than it seems, so don't worry about it. It's an action RPG, so you have the action and then you have the RPG, where you're talking to people and finding out shit. And what?
Right. How about you, Dan? Guess
Right.
the price.
You see, what's happened there is that I never realised that the capture software was mixing the audio sources, and I might have had stuff running on my second monitor while I was playing it, which is slightly embarrassing because I'm talking about the immersiveness of the game. So, but it shouldn't ruin. It shouldn't ruin your enjoyment of the review, right?
Right, interesting.
In most departments, Vampire is very strong. The RPG elements are like you investigate things that are happening in these areas, and you talk to all these characters and you find out clues, and that increases the quality of that person's blood, which means that when you munch on them, you get more XP. They also have medical conditions that affect the amount of XP, and you're supposed to cure the medical conditions because you're a doctor vampire. But to be honest, it was a wee bit of a fucking nuisance.
Right. And so it's not clear, especially with this
Wasn't really that, and I just wanted to eat the fuckers. Here's me eating a fucker. Sorry, I'm also listening to a podcast in the background while I'm doing it. Sorry. Yeah, so the strengths are many. The weakness, I would say the one weakness of Vampire is the fighting, is the action. It's just not quite as dynamic as the slick presentation leads you to believe that it will be. All these assets, you know what I mean? The environments, the sound design, the music, the acting, the writing is great. The writing is fantastic. All these lovely assets. It's a beautiful. It reminds me so much of something like Alien Isolation or Soma. Something that's been incredibly well built, but something just falls a bit short in the gameplay. It's not as you are expecting it to be. It reminds me an awful lot, actually, of, I could be wrong here, but it reminds me an awful lot of Nightmare Creatures on the PlayStation 1. Do you remember the play? You don't even remember the PlayStation 1, do you? Oh my god. What I'm saying is, the game is not in any way hindered by the action. It's not hindered by it. It's just not up to the high level that the rest of the game is. And I've just loved running through these environments, using my vampire powers. It's just, as I was saying, it's a very, very immersive experience. Playing it with headphones on is fucking fantastic. They built a beautiful, stunning environment and told you a great story. It was a wee bit too easy. She's done something to me. She's done something to me. That wasn't fair because she done something to me. Unbelievable. Very easy, as I was saying. Very easy. He's done something to me. Well, he did some.
It's hard to believe the elaborate gardens around the castle were just marshland before Asta embarked on his massive restoration project.
Yeah, that is hard to believe. Initially, I was like, what do you mean a vampire game? It's 2018. You're like 6 or 7 years too late with that kind of thing. It was a slow burn vampire with me. It was a game that I kept thinking about and kept going back to, and ended up thoroughly enjoying. It's another Steam game. It's a AA Steam game. Well, it's not perfect. It's not perfect. But we don't live in a world, mate, where AAA games are fucking perfect. They're just expensive.
One in particular. That of my dead brother. This is the control as well.
Hen, the football's on. The World Cup's on, hen. Keep the noise down a bit, mate. Hen. So what it does exceptionally well, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I encourage you to play it.
And so much more to come for you on the BBC.
Listen, it sounds like I'm not being this is just a bad accident. There's been a bad accident, and it sounds like I'm not being sincere, but it's very immersive.
If everything goes to plan, they should be finished here in a couple of weeks, and I can't think of a more relaxing place to come and enjoy a cup of tea.
How did I live in a kingdom of and people who say,
look out! Ow!
If you know, you know.
Wow.